I'm Neil from Board Game Happy, and thank you very much for watching my review of Twisty Tracks, a Rio Grande game by designer Jeffrey D. Allers. This is a 1 to 4 player tile laying game, all about getting your trains as far as possible whilst also getting to the stations before your competitors. It takes about 20 minutes to play, it's incredibly quick. So what I'll do is I'll take you down to the table, give you a really brief overview of how to play the game. There isn't that many rules, so you'll pick it up pretty quickly, and then bring you back up to tell you my final thoughts. Okay, cheers.
Okay, so this is Twisty Tracks. Each player will have their own box for which they're going to shuffle their tiles, and throughout the game they're going to be placing their tiles. This is my favourite theme. It's like the Western theme. We also have some other lovely themes here. That's like a tropical paradise theme, like a traditional fields and pastures theme, and a nice snowy theme. So each player will have this set up. They will have the trains placed on the relevant locations as marked. And then what we have here is we have the scoring board. Each player has a scoring marker, which is placed on the just off to the side, and then as we score they'll be moving around the board. One thing I would complain about a little bit in terms of component quality is these tiles. They're slightly bigger than the squares, and to get to, if you're all on say 4 points, to get to someone you've got to take it off, and I wish there'd been little cubes that you could have moved around. That's only a small annoyance. What we also have here is each player has 4 scoring markers for the stations, because you have 4 trains, and when you get a train to a station it no longer moves, so as you get to them you're going to be scoring for them. So let me show you briefly how the trains move. On your turn you're going to take the top tile. You're going to have a look at it. Now you can twist it any way you like, and then everyone will place it simultaneously. You must make at least one of your trains move when you place a tile. Now, if I place this tile here, this black train will move through this tunnel and to there. Whereas this blue train will move around here, through there and to there. Now I'm going to score 4 points, and let me explain to you how that's happened. For each tile or for each border that you go over, you score a point. So this black one moving to here gives me 1 point, whereas this blue one will give me 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. Good go for me. Fantastic. Now, my next go. Let's say, for example, this was my next go. So, the blue one is going to give me 1 point, 2 points. The black one, 1 point. So that would be 3 points in total. But my train has also arrived at this station. I would take one of my markers and I would see which one of these positions is available. It's a 4-player game, so all the positions are available at the beginning. Now, the great news is the top position is available. I grab that. If anyone else went into the equivalent station on their map on the same turn, they would also, for example, do that. So we've both got the same amount of points. But if not, I have nabbed that space and no one else can have it. The next person to score that station will score that one and that one. So as you can see, there is a race here between scoring the most points, between sending your trains on the longest journey, and you can get some really good loops going, or getting them to the station nice and early. For example, this station over here is worth 20 points, so it's really worth going for that nice and quick. You will keep on placing tiles simultaneously, scoring stations until all players have either placed all tiles or all players' trains have reached all the stations. If ever you made the mistake of, let's say for example, this is a bad example, but let's say for example you made the mistake of doing it so that 2 trains were on a head-on collision, what would happen is you would score the points for their movements, but then you would take them off the board. They can no longer reach stations. Obviously, they've been derailed. So that's basically a very quick idea as to how you play Twisty Tracks.
Okay, I hope that how to play gave you a really good feel for the game. So let me go through some of the things I like about the game, some of the things I don't like as much, and then I'll give you my final thoughts and rating. So I really like the simple rule set. You need to place one of your tiles, twist it around, place it every single turn so that one of your trains moves. When the trains get to the station, you score the stations if there's some scoring things available. Otherwise, you're going to score as they move along, and you're going to try and get them to go as far as possible. Really quick game, super quick. You can be playing this within a minute of teaching some of the rules, and you'll have the first game played in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then you'll play again and again. So it's really nice and easy to set up. Another thing I really like about the game is the fact that it's a race. That's what this game is hiding behind it. It's a race. You are placing these tiles. Now you've got to decide now, do I want to get as many points as possible by sending this red train on a glorious journey, or do I want to get it to that station because I really think that person is going to put that tile there and go for that station? So it's a lovely trying to balance between scoring as many points for the journey and going as quickly as possible to the stations. I also really like the graphic design and the way that all 4 of the maps are beautifully unique. I really like the snowy one, but as I say, the Old West one, it kind of looks like an Old West one, really suits what I like. So that's really cool. Now, a couple of things, little annoyances. At solo or 2-player, it's quite a muted affair. You can, I mean, obviously on solo, you're just placing it down. There's 2 different ways of scoring. But for the 2-player, when you're playing, you can almost tell where your competitor's going to go. It's over very, very quickly. So I would say 3 or 4 is definitely the way to go. Another thing I would say is it would have been nice to have some secret objectives or group objectives that everyone's competing for, maybe in an advanced mode. So maybe, you know, get the red train to the red station, bonus 5 points or something. Little things like that would have just added a little bit more for people to come back to the game. One other small thing was the scoring markers. I think I mentioned that they're just too big and they're round and they're awkward. If they'd have been small cubes that would have all fitted on the different point tallies, we could have moved them along a lot easier. So that was a small annoyance, but these are just some minor things. So overall, I would say this game is between 75 and 80%, probably closer to 75%, but still a really good game altogether. It's a great game for families. You can have this up and running in a couple of minutes. It's not a bad game for more seasoned gamers because it's a nice little filler, can be set up, looks lovely on the table. You can get it going really quickly. So I hope that review and how to play gives you a good idea of Twisty Tracks. I do really enjoy the game and I'm looking forward to teaching it to more people. Thanks for watching my video today. I am Neil from Board Game Happy and I really appreciate you coming along to watch this video. If you like what you've seen, please give me a like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Board Game Happy. Come and say hi sometime. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Cheers.